Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. Today I am continuing my series of reviews by taking a look back at Countdown number 36. Countdown is known as Countdown to Final Crisis for its last 24 issues. Since this is a countdown, the story order for the numbering is backwards, so that you start with issue number 51 and read down to issue number 1, which is what I've been doing, and I have reviews on issue 51 up until this point. So be sure to check the video tab for previous reviews, or you can check the description box for my review of the issue before this. So issue number 36 is written by Paul Dini, with Tony Bedard, with pencils by Jim Calafor. Inks are by Jack Purcell, colors are by Thomas Chu, and Ken Lopez did the letters. The cover is by Shane Davis, with inks by Matt Banning, and colors by Alex Sinclair. So, since we're starting off with the cover, let's talk about it a little bit. I actually like it quite a bit. I think it's drawn really well. I'm a big fan of all three of the guys who worked on this cover, and I also am a big fan of Zatanna and Mary Marvel. This cover also foreshadows what happens in this issue. So we're going to go ahead and start off on the first page. We're picking up right where we left off in the last issue, and Donna Troy, the Atom, and Jason Todd are in the Nanoverse, and they've been surrounded by all these insects here who are going to attack them, and the Monitor apparently can't pull them out of this. He says his powers are being blocked, and Jason Todd's like, how can anything block your powers? And I thought monitors could do anything, so my assumption is it's the monitors outside that are blocking him. So anyways, they start fighting them, and it turns out they have magic. Then it changes scenes, and in the last issue, Poison Ivy had captured the Piper and the Trickster, so she is interrogating them over the course of a couple of pages. And then we pick up with Zatanna and Mary Marvel. Now in the last issue, Zatanna brought Mary Marvel to her hideout, which is known as Shadowcrest, and she's trying to teach her and train her how to use her new powers she gained from Black Adam. But Mary Marvel isn't having it. She will not take the role of student, and as you can see here, she freaks out and starts trying to just take items that she isn't ready for, and it's pretty bad. And you see this really cool panel here. I really like the art throughout this comic, and they end up having a bit of a battle, but it changes scenes again. This comic always jumps around a lot. So Jimmy Olsen somehow has gained powers, like superpowers. We don't know how he got them yet, but he's here and he's going to try out for the Justice League. And it changes scenes again. Karate Kid and Triplicate Girl are going to hunt for this biologist who's supposed to be the best one in our time, and he's going to hopefully help them find a cure for a virus or an illness that Karate Kid has. But when they get there, they're confronted by this giant, horrible-looking monster guy, and he tries to get Karate Kid, but Karate Kid, as you can see here, just beats him down, and the monster's like, what are you? And then he says, oh, I see your weakness, and he leaps and jumps through the air and grabs Triplicate Girl, so that looks pretty scary. And then we change scenes. We're back to Mary Marvel and Zatanna fighting still, and as we can see, Eclipso is watching through a crystal, and Eclipso has been manipulating Mary Marvel, and that's part of why she's been doing this. Zatanna, though, is holding back throughout the fight, like she unleashes this genie, but she instructs the genie not to hurt Mary, so the genie just gets destroyed. And it's not going too good for Zatanna at all. She's really getting beaten back. And we change scenes again. This time we're in the Nanoverse still, and they're still fighting the bugs, and the Atom has some kind of a weapon that he's going to set off, but here's a person who's off page and takes it and says, this little toy? I think not. It would be rude to desert this place without first visiting my palace. So he must be the king of those bugs, or their queen or something. And we're back to Poison Ivy. So she's let the Trickster and Piper go. Basically, she's just released them from the vines because they kind of talked their way out of that. But Deathstroke shows up, and it's gone from bad to worse as far as they're concerned, because Deathstroke wants to kill them. Alright, that's all for that issue. It was a really short issue. There's a couple cool extra pages, though, that are the origin of Deathstroke and give you a little extra info about who he is and his history with the Teen Titans and all that. But that's it for this issue. Kind of just a big cliffhanger issue. It set up a lot, but didn't resolve hardly anything. But there's 35 more issues in this series, so we'll be looking at issue number 35 next time. That's all for now, and as always, thanks for being a part of DC Fans United, and if you aren't subscribed, if you could subscribe, that'd help me out a great deal. Alright, thanks for watching, and that's all for now.
End of line.